I keep going. Because to be honest, I've just lost all motivation. Like, the moment I'd seen how far back we're going, I just, nah, I can't. Like, again, to be fair, I don't mind, like, playing it again for stream. But it's just that one thing that's just annoyed me that I'm just like, nah, okay, I'm not gonna, like, redo that whole thing now. So, that also means Ghost Runner now can be thrown into rotation of games. So we have, what? Genshin, Destiny 2 will probably be next week. Ghost Runner, Slay the Princess. And Detroit Become Human when I get a second monitor. Because I want another monitor just to, like... if the stream does bug out again, I want to see, like, what happens in OBS when it does bug out. Because if it does bug out again, it most likely can't be played again, but we'll see. Anyway, right. I was just making sure as well there I actually banned the right person, because I thought by accident there I clicked Luna's name. Imagine if I just accidentally banned Luna, like. Right, okay. I think, you know what, at this point. Yeah, no, we'll keep going. I just want to... This is probably going to be outdated, but I'm going to say it anyway. I can never spell lantern right. I feel like that's not even how you spell it, but anyway. And then... It's just like, after just being like, oh yeah, we're not playing Genshin today. I've played it a little bit already. And now we're just going back to Genshin. Because to be honest, I don't really know what other game I could go back on. And to be fair, I do have an idea of another game we could play on stream even for the next day as well. Which the next day could either be tomorrow or Friday. But I'd rather start that at the start of stream. So we'll go to Genshin. We'll just go to Genshin. There you go. Done. Right. Just give me a minute to set up Genshin. And I also just want to put my plate downstairs as well. So I'm just going to put on a break real quick. So, BRB. And the reason I survived this long is because I am a coward. So yeah, make sure to stick around because Volume 1 is still not going to be finished by the time the year ends. Joe, choose one. Not that one.
Oh man.
Oh man. Escape the Matrix. Okay, Andrew, I think like they want you back behind bars. Why aren't I coming up? What? Channels? Channel. Bro, if I just got deleted live, where am I? See, unlike, No, okay, never mind. My brain just completely said no. My brain was like, no. Violence breeds violence, but in the end... I didn't... But in the end... Oh, fuck! Voice crack! Ah, yes, pee-pee poo-poo. Can you tell I get no maidens? A chest... Bro, you literally fucking jump scared me with the Pornhub intro. Like, how? I feel like I'm one of those cringy people that had the fucking... What is it? Like, the little, like, flavor text bios on them, like, on their profiles saying the world's all dark and gloomy. There's no hope in the oasis or whatever shit. Like, that's what this kind of emanates to me, honestly. Oh! Nothing happened. I feel like he should do another one of those at some point. And not because I would include Sherry Aweber's story in the thing, but I would include Sherry Aweber's story in the actual recording. I need to watch out for when this diamond pick breaks, because I swear... As I was saying, I swear the fucking pick is going to run out at some point. I swear it's the fucking... It's the Terraria mirror all over again. Not gonna lie there, the headphones literally fell on the power button and I thought it was gonna turn off the computer. I was gonna like, please don't do that. If it did that, then it's like, okay, then it was meant to be. I was meant to end the stream there at that point. What was I gonna say as well? Another funny stream idea I have is literally like, we just sit here and like, literally I just titled the stream, attention all bots, you may advertise here. Wink, and then like once they come in I just ban them all. Like, I know it's like It's a losing battle I'll never win. But it'd be just funny to see how many different bots like actually flood into the stream to try and promote their shitty view botting services. Like, but yeah, I'm still loading Genshin Impact, a game I have many fun playing. As you can tell with how much I've been playing it recently. Like, oh, did it automatically? Oh yeah, because the thing captures open. Literally, the capture for this is already open, so it's like, fair enough. And I'm going to just finish the other half of this Kinder Bueno bar. It's weird for me, because I usually, like, if I was eating a Kinder Bueno, I'd eat the both, like, fingers, but, like, this morning I was like, yeah, I'll just have one. Well, not this morning, this afternoon. And now I'm finishing the rest. Right. You know, whilst I have time, actually, I'm just gonna go in here, claim all that. One day we will do just a cooking stream. I will gather so many ingredients just for the stream. I will grind just for ingredients. Right, now we just... Do I? Yeah. There we go. Okay. And especially like with Kinder Bueno, the ones I like the most are the white ones with the chocolate bits all around it. Like, oh, so good. I used to have them so much more when I was younger, like, and then I stopped at one point. But whatchamacallit, I'd seen them like in the shop. I was like, go on for old time's sake, and it's kind of taken me back to when I used to eat them quite a bit. An unhealthy amount. As if I was already healthy, like.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
So cool. Can I just climb that wall? There we go. Huh. That's kind of not where I thought it was going to be honest. But at the same time, I'm glad I did that.
Whoa, everyone's here already.
I think in terms of the Lantern Rite story, like this should be like the second last one. Because it's not exactly the last part of the Lantern Rite yet. But I have basically done everything else in this story. So once the Lantern Rite story is done, I think I'm going to continue the Sumeru story. Maybe even off stream as well. Because now I don't really feel the need to like grind primos to get the currencies to actually get more characters, because I only just recently finished like Zhongli leveling him up to 90, and then El Torino needs oh wait, I actually called her by her proper name, but El Torino, or Cappuccino as I used to call her. She needs like a material, I think, somewhere in like the most recent story. So it's just like I need to kind of continue the story so I can actually level her up. But she's still pretty good even without being leveled up much. Probably because of the spear and the artifacts. Oh, excuse me. Hey Paimon, did you have a good rest?
Yep, pretty good, thanks.
How's the situation looking? Since we last met, oh, by the way, I got like, you could invite another character. Like, basically, invite is like you can claim a free 4-star. And I just invited her because she was like the highest constellation of everyone. I actually have Lan Yen as well. But she's not high constellation, so I didn't bother. Since we last met, we've seen an uptick in patient numbers in Liyue Harbor.
Also, my cousin wrote back to me.
Thank you for talking, by the way.
People have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
And sorry as well for belching. She's just... I was going to say, like, I'm starting to belch a bit. You might need to talk for me.
Oh no, it spreads to Yilong Wharf now?
Why does Paimon say oh no? Like, I know it's meant to be a little bit cutesy, but every time she uses it, it's like in the wrong context. It's like she sounds sarcastic when she says it like that. But as long as we solve the core problem, the fetter in people's bodies will dissipate and they'll make a speedy recovery. Oh, and I have, obviously, as I probably already mentioned, I think, a bit of the Lantern Rite on stream, and I played a good bit of it off stream. As I said, I was completing bits and bobs of it, and now, like, I'm kind of doing it again, like, so everything won't be on stream. And the good news is that thanks to Tin Quan's efforts, we now have the locations of all 8 gates.
Woohoo! So what's the plan?
Tonight we will deploy the array and set up a Homa altar at each of the gates. This will enable the funeral parlor secret art to incinerate the fetter. Since the gates are interconnected via the ley lines, the secret art will be amplified to all of Leeway. Not a single wisp of fetter will escape its grasp. It's going to be the biggest purification ceremony in the funeral parlor's history. And, okay, I think I need to lore build a little bit. So, people are getting infected by this thing called fetter. It's like a corruption. Chi-Chi was, like, filled to the brim with it, but, like, since she's a zombie, like, she's a special case, so it doesn't really affect her as much. But it's bad, obviously, if normal people, like, intake fetter. That's why we have to, like, purify it. Haoto's father, like, kind of did an oopsie, and, like, he was in the middle of one, and he kind of, like, fucked it up, and she kind of blames him for that. But even then, like, she still, like, I guess kind of admires him in some way. I can't really remember. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so what are the location of the 8 gates? And these 8 gates are linked to, like, the 8 adepts, not the adept eye, but, like, the adepts, other characters for the Lantern Rite. Which Lantern Rite is basically just Chinese New Year, because you can see all the lanterns and the theming of it as well. You needn't worry, they're all accounted for. Actually, we already knew the locations of the first 4 2 days ago. Keqing has already set out for the Gate of Life in Yilong Wharf, and Ganyu is en route to the Gate of Concealment at Mount Aokang. Bidu is covering the Gate of Fright at Ganyun Stone Forest, and Yellen will tackle the Gate of Injury at the Chasm. As of last night, we confirmed the locations of the remaining 4 gates. The 5th is the Gate of Terrian at Daihu Marsh, which the Conqueror of Demons has pledged to defend. The 6th in the Gate of Repose in Chinsa Village. This one has been claimed by the Boo Boo Pharmacy duo. The 7th is the Gate of Initiation, located here in Leeway Harbour. Lanyan and I will see to this one. Oh, why can't I? I just want to walk over to it and do it.
What about the final gate?
Yeah, I was going to say. Last but not least, in the Gate of Death at Wu Wang Hill, which, let's be honest, has Director Hao written all over it.
Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already?
Sorry you got here too late. Let me take the Gate of Death. Alright, let me guess. There's a secret 9th gate for me.
Yeah, people are always saying 8 gates when they mean 9. It happens all the time, right?
Nope, not in my experience. If you have to take a gate, go steal the Taekwons instead. Traveler, I appreciate your eagerness to help. And as it happens, Miss Lanyan and I do have a matter we'd like to discuss with you.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Who's done with you.
Oh, why? Wait, what? Wait, so Director Who does need me for something? Sorry, I went ahead and told them I'd be stealing you for a little while. I haven't had much time to enjoy myself this Lantern Rite, and come this evening, I have to leave the city again, which means I'll miss out on all the lanterns. So I want to use the little downtime I have to hand out some fortune coins to my friends. Then I can at least say I did Lantern Rite this year. Fancy joining me for that. Honestly, they've given us like so much unique animations just for this as well. I don't know why. I'm paranoid now. I'm just double checking something. Yeah, okay, we're all good. Absolutely. Isn't it like the fate of people like on our hands as well? Shouldn't we like handle that first before we hang out? Is there really that little time left? This is one thing Director Howe's had to look forward to. Otherwise, she'd have set out for Wu Wang Hill by now.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
Oh yeah, and by the way, I also like kind of privated all like the like banned search or list terms, so just in case, because I just realized, wait, then anybody can kind of just look at it and be like, okay, I just won't mention this word and I won't be caught. Like, It's okay. Since time was tight, I already asked the Tai Quan to pass along my fortune coins to all the people handling the gates. I'm grateful for their help. It should have been the funeral parlor's responsibility after all. Think nothing of it, Director Howe. Anyway, I have a few friends left to visit in Leeway Harbor. Let's do the round, shall we? So I'm guessing this story is literally going to be... This quest is involved in... Wait, what? The quest location is currently involved in the quest. The search for this physician. Please complete it first. Do I have to complete another quest before I do this quest? There's no way I have to complete another quest to do this quest. Someone seems to be asking for help outside Boo Boo Pharmacy. Can I not just do the current quest? Imagine if like this is like the last day of the Lantern Rite, and you're told here, oh yeah, by the way, you have to do like this quest before you do this, and then once you're done that quest, you have to do this quest as well, and then when you're done that quest, you have to do like this like kind of world thing, look for these little items, then you have to do this. Like, that'd be such a pain. Okay, fine. I guess we'll go on a side tangent. Even though they're probably not even there at Boo Boo Pharmacy because they're already gone. Unless, like, this is, like, before everyone met and went out, like. And it's sad to say as well, Chi-Chi is not voiced in the English version of this. Oh, fortune coin. When Electro meet Pyro, overloaded occurs. The result is a powerful explosion. Explosion?
Blockages within the
Oh, there.
cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must...
Dr.
Oh, sorry.
Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's
You
been
are
a
still
long
little.
time
I'm just saying. Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
Oh, yeah, because, like, they were kind of arguing or something, like, over thing. This was, like, another little quest thing that was done on the side. And, like, he was about to, like, kind of, I think, walk off the edge of a cliff. And, like, I kind of made the joke, like, where it's like, oh, well, she kind of... Oh, yeah, I did play this one on stream. Because I was saying, like, how she was like, oh, I mean, if he fell off the cliff, then that's another another client for her for the funeral parlor, like.
However,
It would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
I still think it's weird how, like, the snake is sometimes voiced and then other times the snake just isn't voiced. How it's like, it's a pick and choose kind of thing, like.
yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
It's also weird that you have your voice here as well, but then again, Lantern Rite is different timing.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chung Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
No Chi-Chi. At least here
Are
Chi-Chi
you
might be
ready,
voiced.
Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
I wish I could move my model to show that properly. There you go. Just
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
Baizu's
Yeah.
master.
You must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Can it not be over? Can I not just get back to the Lantern Rite? Ask around for info. Actually, no, we'll do it the cool way. She's so cool. I'm sorry, she just is, like.
While I'm idling spending time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today? Actually, don't
so.
tell me. Let me guess.
Actually.
From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, that vaguely rings a bell. I say that by a completely lie.
It is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Oh, so this is why it's so heavily tied to the Lantern Riot. Because this was probably a quest that released, like, before the Lantern Riot. I don't know how long ago, but, like, the way they're talking, it kind of sounds like they're talking about what's, current.
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Ah.
Wow, fancy that!
So they're related?
So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Their professions are kind of like on opposite spectrums as well. Because like the funeral parlor is like dealing with the dead, and like doctors are really dealing with people that are like, well, trying to avoid death essentially. Like basically helping prolong people's lives and curing them. Like,
if he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baiju is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
I was gonna say as well, actually, another little detail that came to mind. Ever since like the last time I streamed, before I streamed today, it's been the highest whatchamacallit for affiliate. 2.5 was the previous highest. Now like 2.53 is the current highest. It has been going up and down, up and down. And it's like, Jesus man, can this just like up, go up? Then I can finally make Lab like a mod. But it's happy to see that.
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baiju is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
Maybe so.
Never mind. We'll just
I'm assuming Paimon's done speaking there, so I'm just gonna go whoop. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. Even like in this like side quest, I can't avoid using the time. For that one like postcard quest, I had to like change the time at least like 3 to 4 times in a row. Like,
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jiaoliang
oh,
is doing.
sorry, wrong way. There you go.
Dad!
He looks well, I think.
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baishu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
I was just gonna say, like, point out the character of importance in this scene. plain, and it's like green with a snake wrapped around his neck with a bunch of jewelry and a vision, like.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baishu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baishu. It's only because Jiangli... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jiaoliang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jiaoliang for as long as you wish. Though
I realize her
regret to
vision's in her
say that
back.
Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
That seems kind of
Come
snide.
on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
Uh-oh. Looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Chiangsheng and myself for a moment.
Something's up. He's taken on the God Remains himself, hasn't he?
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case,
He's just walking
why
towards
must you
him.
keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
It's me.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
It's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jiaoliang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Poison?
Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jiaoliang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using God Remains as a key ingredient.
Yes.
The poison has not been purged from Jiaoliang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace.
Same here, actually, to be honest.
I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
You're looking even worse
Wait
now.
a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on. Let us help you.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
Oh, disciple. So that'd be like his, the person he's training next. Oh, commissions. It's just, commissions. Let me see, what time we at? Oh yeah, we're only at past. Okay. I say we're only at past, but I think that's a good time to stop it, because there is other stuff in Genshin I'd like to do that might take a little bit. But I'll do it off stream, so it's not too boring, like. And plus, I do still have work tomorrow, so I need to make sure I rest up after it as well.
Why, of course.
Claim? Ah, almost,
Our
man.
relationship is one of mutual trust. There's
My mate was telling me today that a mate that he knows as well said that they'd seen me go into the Pyro Cynical meet and greet as well, like, which is kind of mad. Like, it was like, oh wait, this friend that you've just made recently, I literally like seen them, but I just never noticed them because it was only like, it's literally only today that we were kind of talking about them, like, as well. Right, let me just do that as well. Okay, right, thank you guys so much for joining for the stream. Ghost Runner will still be like playable. It's just that for some reason that one moment just kind of like bugged out the game, and like kind of yeah, as you can see the amount of progress I lost there, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that again on the same stream. I'll do that again like another stream sometime. And I was mentioning as well, well, technically Minecraft's in that rotation of games, so I even forgot to mention Minecraft. But just trying to think, another game I could probably add to the rotation is Guaktuen Live. I don't know if that's even how you pronounce it. But it's basically like a Love Live fan game that might be a bit, it might be just gas to play on stream. I don't know. We might do it like at some point. I've already played like I think the first two, I think there's 3 chapters out for it. So I've already played the first 2 chapters. I just gotta play the third one. So we'd probably speed through those. And as I said, we'll most likely either play tomorrow or we can play it on Friday. Because, yeah, and as I said, Saturday free. Saturday I mightn't be free, sorry. Sunday I'll be free, yes. And then Monday, most likely not free. Anyway, again, thank you guys for watching and lurking on the Twitch side and YouTube side. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow or Friday at the earliest. At the latest, it'll probably be like Sunday. Definitely like Sunday. I don't think like anything's happening on Sunday. So, yeah.